Hey everyone, welcome back to another sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild video. If you've been watching the Nintendo Space recently over the last couple of hours, you may have already heard or noticed this news, but for those who haven't, the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has been delayed until spring of 2023. This is pretty disappointing as we kind of thought it would be coming this year, everyone was getting quite hyped for it, and we've been waiting since 2019. But after Pokemon was announced, a lot of people thought, oh yeah, it's probably going to be delayed, and I guess it has been. Maybe those two things weren't linked, but whatever. It's been delayed. We're going to have to wait till next year. But it's probably better this way because then the game's not competing with Xenoblade 3 and Pokemon, and because those are two very big games to have all within potentially 4 months, and throwing Zelda in there as well, it all felt very cramped. So I'm kind of a little glad it's gone like this, because for me personally, I would have struggled to play all these games within 4 months, so it's better to spread it out this much. I can spend more time on Xenoblade 3 and Pokemon, which, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It also gives them more development time, maybe an extra 2, 3, 4 months is all they needed to get everything wrapped up, because maybe end of 2022 was a bit ambitious. So, yeah, we'll probably get a better game at the end of it, so it will probably all be worth it in the end. They also gave us a tiny bit of, like, 3 seconds of new footage, and being a Nintendo YouTuber, I am of course going to analyze this and give my thoughts on this 3-second little bit of footage we got, because we're so starved for new information on this game. So basically, Aonuma said, the adventure in this sequel will take place not just on the ground as in the previous game, but also in the skies above. However, the expanded world goes beyond that, and there will be an even wider variety of features you can enjoy. That basically confirms that there will be more than the sky and the surface. This kind of confirms the suspicions I had in a recent video, potentially underground caves, maybe underwater, maybe just even expanding the borders of the Hyrule world itself. And then of course, if they add more areas, they have to add more things to fill those areas with, little puzzles, shrines, whatever they're doing in this game. So that of course takes a lot of time. And now I'm just even more hyped that this game's going to be absolutely massive, full of even more things to discover. Just this one line from Aonuma has me very excited. I'm not a Zelda YouTuber, and they'll probably have even better analyses, but I'm just going to share my quick thoughts on this little bit of footage we've got. It shows Link stood in an area with the architecture similar to the other sky architecture we've seen so far. He's got a glowing Master Sword on his back, and we see a glowing rune, which initially I thought might be the Triforce, but if you zoom in, it looks more like oh god, I don't want to link this to Xenoblade, but it looks like a Monado art, but it's probably just a rune or something. And then he turns and we see his face for the first time, so it confirms that it is the same Link. There's not two Links, it's not Zelda, for whatever reason. I don't know why they hid his face in the second trailer. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but it is Link. That's his face. We then see him pull out a mangled, glowing Master Sword, and he's perhaps trying to fix the damage we saw in the second trailer when it gets attacked by that Malice in that, like, 3 second, not even 3 second, maybe 2 second shot. Maybe a part of the game is going to be going across this sky to try and fix the Master Sword after this attack, because we then see him pull it out of his sheath and he holds it up to this glowing aura, which is also the same color of the rune on his hand. So I assume those two things are connected. Maybe you have to go to an altar, and the rune on his hand activates the altar, which he then uses to try and repair the Master Sword. Since it's also glowing blue, it might suggest that Fi is helping him repair it and they finally make their return. But I'm not 100% sure, that's complete speculation. Now I'm kind of thinking that the structure of the game might be, however you get to the Sky World, you're then going around it with the broken Master Sword, and you're going to shrines or areas and you're trying to repair it. I'm sure people more qualified than me to talk about this will have a much better idea on what's being shown here and some better ideas, but these are just my initial thoughts after seeing this like 5 minutes ago. Also, I just want to say the footage looks stunning. Like, if this is a cutscene in this game, it looks so much better than the ones in the original game. The lighting looks so much better. The colors are stunning. There's not that weird fog over all of it. It just looks fabulous. That's all I have to say. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing as we wait for more news on the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Stay safe out there, everyone, and I will see you in the next one.